10 extinct monsters you would Neuro T survive today. A rapid tour through 10 terrifying creatures that once ruled earth and seas, armored fish that were almost indestructible, birds that sprinted like assassins, sea scorpions with giant pincers, snakes longer than a bus, sharks that split whales in two, and even a unicorn with a colossal horn. In the next minutes you LL discover what they looked like, how they hunted, and why we lucky they gone. Throughout history, there have been some truly ugly and terrifying animals. From an animal with horrible teeth to a ship that could maim you in a matter of seconds. In this video, I've prepared a list for you of 10 animals that fortunately no longer exist. Number 10, Dunkleosteus. 360 million years ago, the ocean was home to one of the most terrifying animals in history. If this beast existed today, no one would dare swim in it. Not only did it look horrible, but it was practically indestructible. But something very mysterious happened to them, and scientists still don't understand why they became extinct. The Dunkleosteus was an underwater monster that looked like something out of a nightmare. It measured almost 10 meters long, weighed nearly 4 tons, and when it got hungry, it would ravage everything in its path. But what was truly terrifying was its anatomy. Instead of having scales like most fish, the Dunkleosteus was covered in solid bone. This armor-like covering covered its head and part of its body. When other fish tried to attack it, they collided with a powerful bony plate and weren't even tickled. Unlike normal fish, the Dunkleosteus didn't have sharp, pointy teeth. Number 9, Terror Bird. Millions of years ago, one of the most ruthless birds in all of history lived on our planet. Its appearance was grotesque. It had a gigantic body and a very sharp beak with which it tore its poor victims to pieces. Scientists decided to name it the terror bird, and its name is no coincidence. The terror bird lived in South America. It was a gigantic carnivorous bird that was greatly feared during its time. Although it couldn't fly, it had deadly speed and a beak that served as a stabbing weapon. These animals measured about 3 m. If they existed in our time, humans would be easy prey for them. Their appearance was truly disturbing. They had long, muscular legs adapted for running at great speeds. It is believed they could reach speeds of 50 kilometers per hour, 31 miles per hour, with ease. It would be practically impossible for a human to escape them. We would be part of their diet. But what was truly terrifying was their curved, sharp, hooked beak. This was their lethal weapon. They used it like an axe to strike and destroy their prey and hunted all kinds of animals. They constantly searched for food, and thanks to their speed, height, and vision, they found food very easily. Fortunately for humans, these birds gradually disappeared. Other larger and stronger animals ate them all. In the history of our planet, terror birds are considered one of the ugliest and most feared animals of all time. Come, release that terror bird. Didn't you hear what I said? Number 8, Megalograptus. The Megalograptus was an animal that lived in the depths of the ocean. It looked like a combination of a lobster and a scorpion, but with a more grotesque and intimidating appearance. These animals inhabited the seabed more than 400 million years ago. These things lived in places where light didn't reach and where strange creatures that seemed to come from hell lived. Megalograptus had giant pincers, the appearance of a scorpion, and were a lethal predator. These animals belonged to a group of arthropods known as sea scorpions. They were undoubtedly very terrifying and grotesque animals. If you're enjoying this video, you can give it a thumbs up right now. It's helping me reach 10,000 likes. Number 7, Xiphactinus. During the Cretaceous period, approximately 100 million years ago, a horrible sea monster lived in the ocean. This satanic beast measured nearly 5 m long, had a sour expression, bulging eyes, and horribly sharp, protruding teeth. It was a predator with a chilling appearance. The Xiphactinus was a very ugly and fearsome fish from ancient times. Fossils up to 5 m long have been found. It was as large as a modern shark. Its body was elongated, very similar to a pipefish, but with an unfriendly expression and eyes that seemed to bulge out of their sockets. But the most terrifying part was its gigantic mouth full of sharp teeth. Thanks to this, it could mutilate entire prey in a matter of seconds. Many of the fossils found show a dead Xiphactinus with another almost complete fish inside its stomach. Just imagine swimming in the sea and seeing this animal approaching you. Its mixture of grotesque appearance, rotten teeth, and wild-dwelling habits are a reminder that nature also designs gruesome things. Number 6. Titanoboa. The Titanoboa was a very terrifying snake that inhabited our planet long ago. It was a snake with a very disturbing appearance. It is said to have had tremendous strength, and once it caught its prey, it was impossible for it to escape. The worst part is that it lived much closer than you might imagine. The Titanoboa was the largest snake in history. It measured around 14 m long and had an estimated weight of 1 ton. To give you an idea, it was longer than a school bus and as heavy as a car. No other snake of that size has ever existed in history. Its domestic method was strangulation. Fortunately, nature didn't make it venomous, but it didn't even need to. In 2009, this snake shocked the world for the first time. There were no records of a snake that large. Its remains were found inside a coal mine. According to research, the Titanoboa was discovered to have lived in what is now Colombia. Fortunately for humans, this terrifying animal disappeared millions of years ago. Number 4. Giant rodent. 8 million years ago, a rodent of enormous size lived in South America. To put it in perspective, it was as big as a modern cow, but with the appearance of a rat. If it lived in our time, it would surely be one of the ugliest animals in the animal kingdom. The scientific name of this animal was Phoberomys patersonic. It was a gigantic rodent with a size that defied all logic. It measured about 3 m long, 1.5 m tall, and weighed an estimated 700 kilograms. It was a beast with dimensions very similar to cows, but with the hideous appearance of a giant rodent. It had an elongated head with very large rodent-like front teeth, designed for crushing hard materials. This ancient monster lived in the swamps and rivers of South America, moving clumsily through the mud and wetlands. It is believed that it used its enormous body to intimidate potential predators. Its robust appearance and slow gait made it tempting prey for other animals, but due to its large size and rat-like teeth, it probably wasn't so easy to eat. Number 3. Megalodon. Millions of years ago, the world's oceans were ruled by a very terrifying monster. This gigantic shark was a massive beast that could reach 20 meters in length and weigh more than 50 tons. With a single bite, it could split a whale in two. It has been one of the most terrifying predators in all of history. When talking about beasts that spread terror in ancient times, the name Megalodon always comes up. This shark ruled the seas more than 5 million years ago. Its size was simply overwhelming, measuring almost 20 meters in length, or the equivalent of a 6-story building. Its mouth could open more than 2 m and was armed with razor-sharp teeth. Unlike modern sharks, the Megalodon had a very robust and grotesque body. Its head was disproportionately wide, its jaw protruded, and its body seemed designed for killing. This animal didn't hunt small fish. Its prey were whales, seals, giant turtles, and other sharks. Its technique was truly brutal, and it would mangle its victims with tremendous force to split them in two and then eat them. Due to its strength and power, it didn't even need to hunt in groups. It hunted alone. No sea creature had ever existed, nor has it ever existed, capable of challenging it. It is believed that these creatures still roam the depths, but they don't like to be seen by humans. What do you think about this? Number 2. Siberian unicorn. Long ago, a very fearsome creature walked the cold and vast steppes of Eurasia. Its appearance was far more terrifying than you might imagine. It was the Elasmotherium sibiricum, better known as the Siberian unicorn. This colossal beast could grow to over 4 meters long, weighed around 4 tons, and had a huge horn on its forehead that reached 2 meters long. Number 1. Arthropleura. The Arthropleura is the largest 1,000-footer that has ever existed. It was a prehistoric beast that could reach 2.6 meters long and measured more than half a meter wide. It crawled slowly on its jointed legs and looked truly hideous. This creature lived during the Carboniferous period more than 300 million years ago. Its habitat was the swampy, humid forests that covered much of North America and Europe. The atmosphere at that time had much higher oxygen levels than today, and that's why giant insects and arthropods existed. This 1,000-footer wasn't carnivorous, as many might assume when watching it. And that's all for today. This video was pretty interesting, don't you think? Well, if you liked it as much as I did, you should give it a thumbs up right now, because that helps me a lot to know if you really enjoyed it. And as I always tell you at the end, before you go, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so the family keeps growing.